The other day I made a cautionary video about how if you don't put bikes on the bike rack correctly, the bikes can get messed up. Well, I went and did it again. Last night I picked up these 3 mountain bikes. I put them on the rack, and sure enough, look at this. This seat stay just got destroyed by this axle skewer. Just destroyed. That paint was like mint condition when I put them on here. Now, in my defense, so you don't think I'm a complete idiot, when I put these bikes on the rack, I really did arrange them so that they wouldn't get screwed up. But last night I kind of overloaded the car with this massive load of scrap metal. Like, look at all this scrap metal in the trunk. And then let's go to the other side of the car. And there's even more scrap metal in here. All these brake rotors and stuff. Brake rotors, struts. Stuff's 8 cents a pound right now. So my precious little car is just rolling low. In fact, the trailer hitch is just on the bottom of the ground. And so what happens is things get a little bouncy, and this one ripped off of its strap and started making contact like right here. Bang, 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 which is terrible, but it's not really the end of the world. So these 3 bikes, for some reason I've been finding a lot of mountain bikes lately, which is good because no one's buying road bikes anymore. First you get your giant Yukon, which is actually the last because I found it last. See? Yukon. This is a pretty decent bike. I mean, it's got steel sprockets, but it's got the bolt-on crank, so you could actually upgrade these. 200 GS derailleurs, X-Age. This is like kind of neglected condition. You know, it's got like green moss on it. But all you have to do really is put a chain on this, or maybe soak the chain if you get lucky. Give it a little tune-up. That's a good bike. And the next one is the Fuji Wind River. Probably from the 90s, because it does have a fujibikes.com on it. And this is like this bright electric blue. It's kind of ugly. The graphics are kind of ugly, but it's kind of growing on me. I think if I swapped out a couple of the parts, maybe put a couple of chrome parts on instead of black, like not ostentatiously, but just break up the black a little bit, it might set it off. But I wouldn't really do that, but it's an idea. So that's the Wind River. This thing was in pretty nice shape, other than that horrible scratching. You know, the chain's pretty supple, a little rust, a little dirty, but it's got kind of like that cheap low-end plastic crankset. You know, it's like a steel crank arm with a plastic sheath over it. But that's a decent bike. And then you got this really cool Fuji Odessa, like a purple bike, chrome handlebars, white stem, old-fashioned quill stem. Like, good luck getting these handlebars off without removing everything else. Fuji logo, white fork. These rims, let's guess, are they Arayas or are they knockoffs? No, genuine Arayas. Tom Araya rims, quick release steel hubs. I bet this bike has 18 speeds. Suntour thumb shifters, big padded, oh my god, there's like a loaf of bread in here. Lychee brakes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This chain might be salvageable, might not be. The crankset is like right off of a 10-speed bike. But this is, other than that goofy crankset, this is such a cool bike. So, I guess that's it for today. Just 3 bikes I found last night. And a second cautionary tale about the bike rack. The Fuji Odessa, the Fuji Wind River, the giant Yukon, and this really, really, really ugly, stupid. And in my defense, okay, when I put this on the rack, it was over there like that. and this one was like this. So maybe these wouldn't have come in contact or something. But those are the perils when you're driving around picking up crappy old bikes late at night. Sometimes they go on the bike rack and they get shredded. But I don't think anyone's gonna care. And hopefully I have saved these bikes from the landfill, and somebody will be riding them in a town near me very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't call me an idiot for letting the bikes get scratched up yet again.